Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We know this Trump Epstein thing isn't going away. And there's a report that Trump is requesting that J.D. Vance do a lie detector test because he's concerned JD is one of the leaks. Hey, Juicy, good morning. Hey, beautiful. Good morning, Tiffany. Hey, Malcolm, good morning. When you say grow you please, what you mean, Malcolm? Hey, Jackie, good morning. Hey, Sweet Pea, good morning, Queen. I find it kind of rich that Trump is getting paranoid about J.D. Vance. I don't think J.D. Vance is leaking anything. I don't think it's J.D. Vance at all. See, this is what happens when you surround yourself around sycophants or people who are all trying to get your attention, but there's no honor amongst thieves, right? Okay. Hey, Malcolm, good morning. So it's going to be interesting to see. Hey, Gravy for All, good morning. Hey, my fave. Now, I just put up a post. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see it yet, but I was digging. And in 1989, Trump was dating a 19-year-old. In 1989. Hey, Jess. Hey, beautiful. Hey, Maureen. In 1989, he dated Gabriella Sabatini. He was 43 years old. She was 19. And then I read a story about first let me stop for a second. Good morning, 305. Good morning, Lori, Kiera. Good morning to you all. I said to Ashley. Good morning, everybody. So I read another report where a security guard in the casino, right, saw Trump on the casino floor with her and was upset about it because she wasn't 21 and had to have, say, hey, she can't be here. Hey, Hot Toddy, Chi-Town, Juanita, Trail, good morning, all. So again, the breadcrumbs are, again, what did I say? You shake them sheets and dig in those cushions hard enough, and not around J.D. Vance, you can find everything you need to find. Hey, Trail. Hey, John. And Michael, thank you for the shares. And thank you all so much for joining me this morning. If you could tap that like and that share button for me, share, copy link counts as a share. Thank you so much. But it's, you said not sure, but I'm watching the case Maxwell has going to the Supreme Court. It's interesting what's happening, but I'm going to tell you something that's odd. Pam Bondi wants to meet with Ghislaine Maxwell. You have to ask yourself why. When the Department of Justice, the FBI are working hard to cover up Trump's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, why would Pam Bondi need to meet with Ghislaine Maxwell? Everything she needs is in all the documentation that the DOJ already has. So what is she going there for? Exactly. Hey, Martha, good morning. See, you didn't release the video. Oh, I saw that. Right. After Trump had claimed, it was a mean question to ask this question if Jeffrey Epstein attended his wedding. Then he says no, and then they show the footage. Again, Trump can say everything he wants to say, but he can't say he didn't know what his friend was up to. You got to remember, Trump's personal plane is Jeffrey Epstein's old plane. The very personal plane Trump has is Jeffrey Epstein's old plane. You understand? So you can't keep going when all this stuff is flying around this person that, there's nothing here. There's something here. That was the wedding to Marla Maples. Okay. Because the video I posted this morning about him dating that 19-year-old, that was when he was on a break with Marla Maples. They were still married, but they were on a break. So he decided to date a 19-year-old and then went back to being with Marla Maples. Child, what does a 43-year-old man want with a 19-year-old? Okay. That's why I keep asking. If there's nothing there in relationship to Trump and Epstein, why is the Department of Justice, Congress, and FBI working so hard to block us knowing? Why? It seems to me there's something there because Trump and his followers, because that's what I call them, are so focused on trying to stop all of us from figuring out what the hell it is. We already see the connection. So it's like, why y'all trying to stop us from knowing what's true? Trump said he was going to drain the swamp. He was going to release all this information, but he hasn't done that. He hasn't done that. And I would say he hasn't done that because they're all protecting each other. Good question, I fit. That's a great question. Oh, it's bigger fish involved, Miss Grumpy. They're all protecting each other. See, they're not just protecting Trump. People think it's just about Trump. This ain't just about Trump. This shit bigger than Trump. Trump's a big part of it, but it's bigger than him. This is about rich people doing deplorable shit and not wanting to be exposed. And so they're leaning on powerful people to protect them. And all of us should be outraged. Did y'all see how Kevin O'Leary, I think he was on CNN, and you know, Mr. Wonderful, how he said don't nobody care about Jeffrey Epstein or nothing he did? Honey, they're saying the quiet part out loud. They're saying the quiet part out loud. They're essentially saying, man, fuck them kids, man. Fuck them kids. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying without saying it. They don't care. That lets you know that these people, like I told you yesterday, if this stuff happened in their personal life around people they knew, they would tell you to shut up and stop talking about it. That's what they would tell you. Stop talking about it. Let it go. Yeah, the victims care and we care too, Cam. That's the thing, but they want you not to care. Remember, what Republicans claim they care about kids. Up until it's somebody they like. Then magically they don't care about kids. Pay attention. I'm watching conservative message boards start to scrub the dissension from the message boards. They sending out more bots to coach them into focusing on other things. I know some of y'all see it. But we're not going to take our eye off of what the hell is happening. If they're working this hard to hide it, there's something going on. And we need to know. Hey, Shauna, good morning. Oh, they supposedly cared more about kids than they did the libs, Shay. But just like Maury Povich, the lie detector test has determined it's a lie. I told y'all, Trump exposes everybody. Exposes everybody. So that's why I go, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. This is par for the course. Hey, Ashera, good morning, beautiful. These people are going to do everything they can to protect. Yep, and you notice the bots too. Everybody's noticing because I told y'all, rich people are going to pay other people to come out and coach you into not believing your own lying eyes. That's not an accident. The media is going to be complicit in it. The big media. Like when I talked about the Gabriella Sabatini dating situation with Trump, mainstream media not talking about that. They're not talking about it. Why? Because they're afraid to get sued. Even though it's proven, you got articles from the 80s on it. It's not like it's new fucking news. But because CBS paid Donald Trump and they took a fucking knee, all the rest of them are afraid to do anything outside of Rupert Murdoch. Wall Street Journal is calling Trump's bluff. Like, okay, well, you sued? All right, cool. We gonna keep on publishing shit. Because, see, Rupert Murdoch got money, too, and he's just as ornery as Trump. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. You only trust Aaron Parnas to give me the news. Yeah, because understand, mainstream American news, you cannot trust it. You can go to foreign sources. You got people like Aaron Parnas. You got people like me You got people like Mr. Global. You got other people talking about it. But mainstream media, they're only going to talk about certain things. Other things they're going to stay away from. Even though the information and evidence is there. Even though it's there. Folks forget about Trump going on Howard Stern talking about how when Ivanka was younger, she was so gorgeous. And he would date her. People forget about that shit. Howard didn't forget. Howard even talks about it. Nobody forgets but the people who choose to forget. Republicans have been protecting predators for decades. Hey, real one, good morning. Talking about Uncle Tay, you talking about floating the idea. In some of those red states already, it was laws already on the books. They just trying to make sure that laws don't change so those underage girls can get married to those old ass men that's chasing them. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because ain't nothing a fucking child can do for me. The Democratic Party was started by the KKK. Yeah, then they switched over to being Republicans. That's why you should read books. Bye, beloved. The people in this live, we read books all the time. Right? So I just blocked your ass. We read books all the time here. Chill. Democrats say GOP snuck in renaming Kennedy Center Opera House for Melania Trump. Huh? I'm so confused. Oh, you write books too? Oh, great, iFit. Oh, Ninja Fames is gone. I booted them very quickly. I boot anybody. If you choose not to read and understand and don't know your history, good morning, Big Mama, then you can't be here. You're not like us. Right? You're not like us. Because we actually read for understanding and all of that stuff. Yeah, Miss K, I see. Look, I'm paying attention to the stuff that's happening around. Look, baby, you know I keep my eyes on, keep my head on swivel. I love you, man. Thank you so much, Harold. You have a great day, handsome. And good morning, I am Stewart. Good morning to you. Grand Rising, Rita. Grand Rising. So I'm telling y'all, this cannot and will not go away until the people that were doing the things that they weren't supposed to do are held accountable. That's my position on it. It shouldn't go away until then. Hey, Nessa, because I'm telling you, this network running deep. Running deep. Make you look at the movie Taken a little different, don't it? Huh? Hey, Stella. Don't it? It makes you look at shit a little differently. Hey, Miss Jackie. Because again, this is just the stuff that we do know. It's a whole lot of shit we don't know. You know what I mean? Whole lot of shit we don't know. And there's a lot of powerful people that don't want us to know it. Don't you find it interesting that the Speaker of the House is going out of his way to make sure that the House is not in session so he don't have to worry about an Epstein vote coming up and accidentally passing and them getting those damn files? Mike Johnson claimed he was so religious. He's such a Christian. Christians don't protect children. They only protect fetuses. I'm just asking. Because it seems to me Republicans are laser focused on protecting fetuses. But when it comes to children, they like, man, fuck them kids, man. That's how they act, right? Mike Johnson lies everywhere, Ashley. Everywhere. So I'm going, when do we start to protect children and when does it stop? So I guess once they're born, you don't protect them. But as long as they're in utero, they get protected. But those aren't babies. Those are uteruses. I mean, those are fetuses. That's what they are. So I'm confused. Yeah, say it again. They only protect fetuses if the mother's married in Tennessee, right? Because Republicans in Tennessee have already said if you're not married, the law allows a doctor, an insurance company to deny you care if you're not married. If you know, well, they can deny you care for anything if it doesn't align with their beliefs. I'll say it like that. Right, Republicans are pro-birth. But I have to wonder why. No, John, you're right, Joker. Johnson ain't no Christian. He's not a Christian. I don't know what he is. He calls himself a Christian. But y'all know I say consistently, if Jesus came back today, I guarantee that Republicans would crucify him. That would be the group to crucify him. Because they would say, hey, you can't be Jesus. It's no way you're the Son of God. Your crown isn't made of gold. You don't have a gold ring on every finger. You ain't got on gold sandals. You understand? Your robe is not made of gold. They would not believe it. Yep, you're right. Mike Johnson is a Christian nationalist, and that's why people need to understand there's a difference. Christian nationalism is the equivalent, is what I tell y'all. It's just like ISIS, except it's called crisis in America. It's Christian ISIS. It's crisis. They want to control women's bodies and what they do, where they go, how they live. Think about it. Only men can make decisions. Think about it. It's the same shit. I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this since Bush 2. That Republicans are the Christian, that the Christian right is crisis. It's our version of ISIS in America. And everybody acts like it's not something you should be concerned. You should be fucking terrified on that shit. Because crisis don't care about your kids, don't care about your neighborhood, don't care about your freedom, nothing. They just want you indoctrinated or oppressed and obedient by their words and their doctrine. Because they're not going to live according to the shit they tell you you have to live by. Those rules are for you. Those rules are not for them. Oh, they're growing big time. You're right. And they're growing because they're sucking in young people. I'm telling y'all better mentor these young people because they're being sucked in by radical fucking religion in America. Specifically Christianity. It's Christianity, ultimately, that they're getting sucked into. Radical Christianity. It ain't all the other shit. It's radical Christianity. Because these children are looking for a place to belong. They're looking for fellowship. They're looking for community. And so these people suck them in. Oh, it's a community here. We love each other. No, it's not what it is at all. That shit more like the fucking People's Temple. They get your ass in there, and now you trapped. They gonna isolate you from your friends and from your family. So you're not getting out. Hey, JW. Hey, Nerd Alert, good morning. You're not getting out. That's what they gonna do. Hey, Pam. Exactly, it's indoctrination. I'm like, wake up, America. Your Constitution says you got a right to be free from this stuff. It's like y'all forgot that part. Oh, it's the boomers, Miss Grumpy. This is why I keep telling y'all the boomers are one of the biggest reasons why we can't progress. Because the boomers love indoctrination. Because the boomers were brought up in indoctrination. And in order for the boomers to stay in power, they have to indoctrinate your ass too, so that you will be obedient and lay down for them. Otherwise, you're going to buck the system. John Luke, I got to get out of here, man. I got to get to Canada. I don't work in medicine. I work in other things like tech and other things. But I got to get my family the fuck out of here. Ugh, we got to get out of here, man. This place is insane. It's insane. At this point, my thing is, because like I told y'all, for those of you who think that this is going to flip over or turn over after one election, nah, the damage that the Trump administration is doing to our government and our country, it's going to take decades and decades to fix because Republicans are helping to do it too, right? And it's not something that's going to be fixed in my lifetime. and probably all of our lifetimes that are sitting here on this live. That's how fucked up it is. They fucked up the future for your children. What future do you have for your kids? When your kids get ready to go to college, ain't no grant money. Department of Education all screwed up. What's going to happen? What happens to your life and your communities? You got some people who've worked their whole lives in certain disciplines, and those industries have been completely destroyed now. For example, look at HHS. We got a guy in there that has no medical training. He's an expert at being a conspiracy theorist. But RFK Jr. is sitting up there. He's destroyed careers for hundreds of thousands of Americans, millions of Americans. And he don't know his ass from a hole in the wall. But he's rich, though. That's why he got to do it. See, this is rich people controlling your government. Trump has given rich people the keys to your government for them to control. And now rich people are going to continue to monetize more and more and more of your life. That's all. It's just rich people monetizing your life and taking your kids. Boom. Using your kids and tossing them out like trash. And then when you go to defend and protect your children, that same government saying, oh, it's nothing to see here. It's lies. You're stupid. Stop paying attention to that. That's what you're seeing. Huh. Y'all gonna learn. Steve, all politicians are actually not rich, actually. Not all of them. Because you got rich and you got stinking fucking rich. Mitch McConnell is fucking loaded. Yeah, Biden's rich, Obama's rich. Yeah, but guess what, Eddie? They're not creeps. That's the difference. They're not creeps. You can tell how Biden was raised and how Obama was raised that they're not creeps. Jimmy Carter's another one. Jimmy Carter wasn't a creep. Pelosi ain't even a creep. But I don't agree with her having all that money and not working in Congress. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Right, AOC not rich. So I'm gonna just keep it all way a whole buck. If you work in Congress, you shouldn't be able to go from zero to like Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene got a shitload of money. When she first joined Congress, she was worth $700. $700. Now she's rich. AOC ain't rich. Shut up, Steve. You got 854 followers. You don't know what rich is. I booted his ass. I don't like his conversation. Gotta go. No DEI. Y'all know I don't do DEI. We don't do diversity, equity, and inclusion in this live. Now, y'all know that. Come on now. This is not your first rodeo with me. You know I don't do diversity, equity, and inclusion. All Congress information is public. It's supposed to be, but sometimes Congress can hide shit from you. They can hide some shit from you. But all Congress information is public knowledge, and I'm going to tell you most of it. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you who watches it, where you can always get information. Take your ass on Reddit. They have forums on Reddit where investors just watch the publicly released information from congressmen and senators. And they invest based on that and make lots of money doing it. Because you got to remember, these congressmen and these senators, they're getting hearings. They're getting information we're not privy to. They're getting information we're not privy to. And so they're able to make the necessary moves. Right? And by the time you and I make those moves, where they're already selling. See? So if you pay attention to those disclosures, it puts you in a position to be like them. Yep, Nessa. Yep. You'll learn a lot of shit from Reddit. That's why I'm telling y'all, stop playing the game. I look and I read. What about naming the Kennedy Center? Oh, let me see. I didn't see anything about that. Kennedy Center. I'm not surprised they're going to change anything. Oh, I'm not surprised. Let me see. So they say, so it's just in a panel right now. It's a committee vote. They're going to adopt the name change as part of a larger amendment. The full House and Senate still have to vote on it. So it's not all the way there yet, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Trump and them don't see the Kennedys as anything meaningful to America. And obviously Republicans agree. This is what I need y'all to see. It's not just Trump. That's my frustration with everybody. That everybody thinks that this is just Trump. It's not. Congress is doing this. They're helping to do this. This is about the whole fucking party being trash. The whole party. It's not just one guy. It's not. It's the whole fucking party. I've been saying Trump ain't even the vessel. Trump is the distraction. I'm telling you, Congress corrupt as fuck. Trump is the distraction. Yeah, RFK is ruining his uncle's leg. You got to remember, RFK Jr. has admitted to having brain worms. He don't know his ass from a hole in the wall. He'll sell out anybody just to get fucking attention. You got to remember, the woman he's married to now was the best friend of the wife he was married to before. The man has no morals and fucking character. None. None of them do. They have no morals and no fucking character. None. And y'all been following these people, the party of family values. How? Trump ain't the first fucking Republican to cheat on his fucking wife. He ain't the first. That's why I didn't understand how Republicans were still able to get away with that shit. They've never had ethics and integrity. They've just always been a party of messaging. Having voters who don't give a shit about what they do. They only care about what their opposition does. And that's the truth about Republican voters. They never care. They only care to destroy their opposition. That's why I told y'all I am for shutting down FEMA. Yup. I'm glad that Texas is not getting any more of our government money to clean up for this storm. Fuck Texas. I agree with that. And I don't give a shit that it ain't popular with people. I don't care. I know that it's a controversial opinion. I don't care. That's what the conservatives voted for. They wanted the states to handle it. The states should handle it. I am praying for storms to hit Kentucky, Kansas, Florida, all of them. And they better not get not one fucking dime of federal funding. Do your own work. Do your own business. I am tired of saving people and rescuing people from themselves. Like the Republicans in that budget bill, they cut so much funding for food supplement, for SNAP program. Good. Good. It's mostly Republicans on that shit. It's just that Republican propaganda machine has convinced Republican voters, oh, we not talking about them. Oh, no, we talking about them. Fuck them. Starve. I don't give a shit. I'm not donating to no GoFundMes, no none of that. I don't even watch content. If I know your ass is one of them people, I don't even watch your content. Do you understand? I'm not putting no money in your pocket. None. None. Go ask the people that agree with the same shit that you agree with. But the problem here is this. The people that agree with the shit they agree with they're just as poor as they are. So them motherfuckers can't help you. Them motherfuckers can't help you. And the ones who do have the money don't give a fuck about you to give you anything. That's why I say not one fucking dime. I'm sitting there going, fuck them. Y'all, fuck them. Because at the end of the day, these people, they're never going to change as long as they think they're destroying your life. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. I think that was Tara. Hey, Tara. Oh, yeah, ain't no lines around the food banks now because the food banks ain't getting no federal funding. See, them same fuckers that live in the hills, I don't want no government assistance, government out of my life, I'm taking care of myself. They were getting energy assistance. They were getting food assistance, medical assistance. Cut all that shit. Cut it all. What my dude say, cut it, cut it, cut it. Yow, cut it, cut it, cut it. That's me. Cut it all. I don't care. They say they don't need it. Good. Take it. See, that's what y'all got to learn to do. Say it again. Your price is way too high. You need to cut it. Come on. I don't care. That's why file it under shit I don't care about. My heart bleeds peanut butter. Why should I care more about people than they care about themselves? That's what y'all got to stop doing as liberals. See, I'm a proud fucking socialist over here. But I also will proudly deny you access to my socialist ass. I'll do both. I'll do both. I don't mind at all. You come to me, I thought you said you were a socialist. I sure am, but not to everybody and not for everybody. Certain people I don't help. Especially if you say you don't believe in socialism, why the fuck would I help you? Why would I help you? I'm not. And won't feel no remorse about it either. Like what? That's the problem. Y'all care too much about these people. I don't care. At all. I don't care. Do you understand? If no fucks could be given, I've been all out. You understand? I've been tapped out. Like what? 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 Been tapped out. File it under shit I don't care about. Because what I know is this. This is what I do know. I know that as long as we allow all of this stuff to happen, it's going to keep happening. All of it. I'm just done and I'm sick and tired. Rich people have bought government and they're buying up everything else. I'm telling y'all, won't be pretty soon. I read a report this morning that the price of ground beef, hold on, let me find it. That the price of ground beef is at an all-time record high. And it's going to go higher. It's going to go higher. Where is it? Let me see. Because I saw it this morning and was like, no surprise there. Hold on. Where is that? Yeah, they say it's only going to go higher and it's going to keep on going higher until, and it's multiple reasons. Okay, here it is right here. I found the article. I'll tell y'all about it because this is going to impact. And look, Dawn says that Walmart went up 2 days ago. Oh, grocery prices are just ridiculous now. For people who already didn't have enough money to stretch and buy groceries to the end of the month, I don't fucking know how they're doing it now. I have no idea how they're doing it. But they're saying right now ground beef prices across the U.S. continue to reach new highs, driven by shrinking cattle herds with looming import restrictions threatening to push costs even higher. They say the average price of 100% ground beef rose to $6.12 on average last month, up from $5.98 in May, and then up from $5.47 in June. And the trend shows no signs of slowing, meaning there may be upward pressure on prices through 2026 and beyond. And that means you got this beef on top of eggs, all these things. Man, I just don't understand. You said Walmart raised their brand of bacon by $2 by you. That's ridiculous. Sandwich meat is double. I don't buy sandwich meat at all now. Well, you know what we have in here? You can have a wish sandwich. And I think we all grew up on a wish sandwich, okay? You can have a wish sandwich in here, but we don't buy no lunch meat up in this house. Oh no, we stopped buying lunch meat. We don't buy lunch meat at all. We still eat eggs. Oh yeah, egg sandwich. We still eat eggs if I can get them on really good sale. But like I'll have an egg sandwich. Like yesterday I had an egg sandwich. Which technically eggs are a lot pricier than they used to be. But I found a good deal on double carton. I got like 24 for $8. Which is not bad. Ain't nothing like a mayonnaise sandwich. Listen, especially if it's some Dukes. Okay? What did I tell y'all? Honestly, the people who are going to have the toughest time with this are the people who didn't grow up poor. Those of us who grew up poor, even if you're not still like as poor as you were when you grew up, shit, you can just default back to that shit. You understand? It's not a big fucking deal. I grew up poor. I know what it's like to live poor. Hey, MC Capri, hey, good morning to you. This is where I am in the mornings. But for those of us who grew up poor, struggle meals, thank you. We know how to do a struggle. Exactly. It's like riding a bike. You just get back on. To the people who say ramen not a meal, shit, you never been poor. We know how to fix up some ramen, okay? It's so much shit you can add to ramen to make that a hearty-ass meal. You know who started having breakfast for dinner? Poor people. Poor people. It was nothing to have breakfast for dinner. You still getting full. Cream of wheat. Grits. How you think tuna salad came about? Tuna salad didn't come about because of rich people. Poor people created tuna salad. Macaroni noodles and a can of fucking tuna. Chill, I love grits. After this live, I'm making grits and bacon. Catch it with some hot sauce and some cheese. All right? Ain't that, and you know what? I'm gonna do a podcast episode on that. Struggle meals. And the only reason why I'm gonna do one on it is a memory thing to take me back to, because some struggle meals I still have because I like them. They fucking good. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, which all y'all sedity eating. But there is nothing like fried spam on a fucking sandwich of white bread with some mayo. And quiet as kept, I don't even consider spam to be a struggle food no more. It's too expensive. It's too expensive. When I was growing up, spam was cheap. Not now. Not now. Spam too expensive. So that's sedity food now. But when we were growing up, spam was cheap eating and it was good. 2 cans of spam, oh, you got big money. Say it again. Pork and beans, chicken and rice. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. What's stone soup? I've never heard of that. Is that like potato soup? What is that? What's stone soup? Oh, I love me some potted meat now on some crackers. Listen. Yeah, I said you had big money if you bought 2 cans of spam. Was it on sale? Yep, I don't buy paper plates no more. That exactly. I don't buy paper plates because that shit went up. Nope, we washing dishes in here. I'm not buying. I don't buy no paper products. No paper plates. No plastic plates. No plastic cups. No plastic utensils. None of that shit. Oh, stone soup is whatever left. Oh, we just call that everything soup. Or succotash. You can call it succotash if you want to. But succotash tend to not have meat in it. But we would just call it everything soup. Whatever's left over, mama throw in the pot, and that's dinner for tonight. And we would eat that. You say, Obama, what I think I'm doing? Blocking your thirsty ass. Imagine spending all morning thinking that was going to be the thing that made you famous. And getting blocked. Damn. It's so unfortunate, but it really isn't. Come on, y'all. You got to get up a little earlier than that. Yeah, potatoes and cabbage, pigtails. Hell, I remember my grandma used to make chicken feet stew, okay? Now, I didn't eat that shit. I drew the line at certain things. I wasn't eating no fucking chicken feet. I'm not sucking on no chicken knuckles. I'm not doing that. That was where I drew the line. I was like, I'm just gonna make a wish sandwich. I'm not eating that. Okay? I draw the line at that. Alright? Yeah, chicken feet used to be free, but now you got to pay for them in the store. Because you know why? Y'all love to make a fucking TikTok video. That's why we can't have oxtails no more. That's why smoked meats that we used to put in greens are so expensive. Remember, smoked meat used to be cheap. It was nothing to get some smoked turkey meat at the store. It was cheap. It was shit they was giving away. But no, y'all got to come on fucking social media and show how you use smoked meats in your greens and in your veggies. Shut up. Damn. Can't have nothing. Shut up. Always want some fucking clout. Find something else to get clout about. Damn. It was nothing for my mama to take some smoked meat with some beans, throw them in a crock pot, and let that shit cook all day. But no, you ain't never lied. It is too late because they run their damn mouth. Ooh, it wouldn't be nothing like some greens and some hot water cornbread. But hold up, living life, you gotta have the fried fat back. We gotta have fried fat back on the sides. Okay? You gotta have fried fat back on the side. That's why I'm telling y'all, this Trump economy, so many people are going to have a tough time because they ain't never been poor. See, those of us, oh my God, Uncle Tane, why you do that talking about that crackling cornbread? Jesus. Oh my God, that brought back, so my mouth started watering because it brought back memories of my grandmama making fucking crackling cornbread. Stop playing with me. Stop. See, all of us know how to eat. You understand? We gonna figure out how to eat. I remember going to the creek with my grandmama and being able to catch crawfish that fall over the edge. You get free crawfish just because they falling over the edge of the dam. You understand? See, I came from a different time. We gonna be okay. What Kendrick say? We gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. We gonna be good. Understand. Don't get me started on oxtails, Nessa Bessa. I'm still mad at y'all ass for being on TikTok. I'm making oxtail pizza. Who the hell wastes oxtails on pizza? When God gave somebody the idea to make oxtails, you know what God did? He put in their mind. He put the vision in their mind that oxtails supposed to go with rice and gravy and greens or cabbage or string beans, potatoes, not no fucking pizza. That's what I said next, Nessa Bessa. Oxtail tacos and pasta. Where they do that at? No, my grandmother would have whooped my natural born ass for wasting oxtails on that. Do you understand? My grandmother would have had my ass on wasting oxtails for pizza, tacos. Yeah, okay. Y'all, we not built the same, obviously. Cause y'all on some different shit. Cause I never could have gotten away with that. My family would have kicked me out. They would have said, "Oh, you done went up north and done got fancy. You can't stay here. You're like one of them Yankees. Chill. Are you kidding me?" Say it again, pretty feet, and I would have deserved to get kicked out. Fatback. Oh, I just saw what's wait. I'm about to cry. Somebody said fatback is expensive. See, I don't buy fatback. It's one of those things. Very rarely I buy it because I got away from eating that stuff because, it ain't the best for you. But every so often I want it. Fatback is more expensive. Please tell me that's not a true statement. Please. Oh, really? It's more expensive? Hey, MC Capri, thank you so much for stopping through today, brother. It's true. Damn. First the Fat Boys break up, now this. Damn. See, we can't have nothing, man. Nothing, man. Nothing. Good thing I live not too far from butchers. Take my ass over there and get me some damn fatback. And they raise their own pigs and hogs. So it's going to be good shit. Not like the shit in the store anyway. Like, this is deplorable. This is deplorable. It's all expensive. That's why I said, y'all, if you grew up poor, you're going to figure out how to pivot in this economy. People who grew up middle class or not having to do struggle meals, I'm going to just pray for you. You better start Googling struggle meals. That's all I can tell you, beloved. You better start Googling struggle meals. You better learn how to make soup from scratch. Not that canned shit. See, I don't buy canned soup anyway. I wish I would pay $3, $4 for a can of fucking soup. You know how easy it is to make fucking soup? Yeah, going to the Hispanic market is good for food, Sonopa, but don't tell nobody. They gonna raise your prices, Sonopa. See, I go to Asian markets, but I don't tell nobody. Because when you tell, that's when the prices go up. I be in them stores, ni hao. Listen, you won't even know who, that I'm not one of the guests. Not the beef neck bones. I know that's right. Yep, sometimes you got to gatekeep. So I don't understand people who say, I hate gatekeepers. You can hate me now, because I won't stop now. On certain things, you have to gatekeep. Because if you don't gatekeep, you won't be able to enjoy it again. Man, say it again about turkey necks. Man, there wasn't nothing like my grandmama making me some stewed turkey necks with some rice and some greens and some cornbread. Turkey necks used to be cheap. Hell, turkey wings used to be cheap. But no, y'all had to run to the fucking internet. See, this shit happened during COVID. Y'all was bored. Y'all had food because food was so cheap during COVID. Y'all was at home. Y'all ain't had nothing to do. Y'all wanted to make some content. Let me make these barbecue encrusted turkey wings. Now, my ass can't have stewed turkey wings on a fucking Tuesday because you ran the price up. Thanks, Sarah. Man, ain't nothing like some turkey necks, gravy, and rice. Stop playing living life. Stop playing living life. People don't, those who know. Okay? Hey, Russ, good morning, handsome. Those who, chitlins expensive. Oh, hell no. Now, we've lost the plot. We done lost the plot now. Chitlins are expensive. And no, I'm not going to call them chitterlings. That's not what we do. They chitlins. If you call them chitterlings, I guarantee you don't know how to clean them, and I will not eat them. There's certain foods, if you don't pronounce it a certain way, I'm not eating it. And chitlins is one of them. If you call it chitterlings, I will respectfully decline, beloved. I'm already full. Because you got to say it like chitlins. If you don't say chitlins, I already know you don't know shit about cleaning them. How do you clean them? It takes a very long time, Jackie. A very long time. I don't clean chitlins because I don't want my fingertips to smell like a sack of assholes. So chitlins is just not. I haven't had to clean chitlins since I was a child, where you were kind of forced to clean them, during holidays and shit like that. But nah. Because, see, people who eat chitlins know even the chitlin buckets that say already clean, they don't trust that shit. They still gonna clean them muffins because they know they're not really clean. You understand? Oh, your mom makes them every New Year? Yeah. Some older people love to make them for the New Year's. There ain't nothing like chitlins that are cleaned and cooked well, though. Shit. If chitlins are cleaned well, like very, very well, man, them things are tender as fuck. And somebody know how to cook them? Ooh. And know how to season them? Listen, you can make a sack of assholes taste delicious. And I'm just keeping it all the way a buck. I ain't gonna come on here and lie. Now. You won't tell lies about me. I won't tell truths about you, beloved. Okay? I ain't gonna lie now. Now, you need more than salt and pepper on a sack of assholes. You need some spices, okay? You need a collection of different spices. You said if you clean them well, they take a while. Your fingers gonna stink afterwards. Your fingers are gonna stink. Man, ain't nothing like sardines and crackers. Stop playing with me. Yes, and if you eating chitlins without hot sauce and hot peppers, why are you eating them? I agree with that. I cannot eat chitlins mild. That don't even make sense to me. Chitlins is one of those things that if I'm going to eat them, they must be spicy. It's not a meat that I can eat it where it's not spicy, but there is something about spicy chitlins. That's just unrivaled. Yeah. I love hot water cornbread. Yeah, I love sardines and crackers. Oh yeah, with hot sauce. See, you going way back. I just don't like now they put all them different flavors. Don't nobody need all that shit. Just give me regular fucking sardines. I'll throw some hot sauce on and that's it. I don't need all that extra shit. Southwest flavor. Ew. I don't want that. No, I'm good. Regular. I don't need nothing else. Yeah, 15 bean soup. I remember that. Yeah, I remember tuna melts. Oh, I remember hog-head cheese. I ain't never liked hog-head cheese. Oh, you gonna make some cornbread, dude? Dude, like, look, we all big backs in here. Look at us with our big wide ass backs this morning talking about hot water cornbread, chitlins, oxtails, egg salad. I actually don't like Tabasco. I'm a hot sauce chick. I don't like Tabasco sauce. I don't like the flavor of it. I never have. I love hot sauce. Hot sauce is a flavor profile I like. Like, for me, like I told y'all, after this live, what is it, 10, 11? Because I'm going to be wrapping it up soon. I'm not faking. My stomach is going to town down here. I don't know if y'all hear my stomach. My stomach is like a hype man over here. My stomach over here like, oh, push it up now. Let's go now. Push it up now. Let's go now. My stomach is over here literally like Fat Man Scoop over here. I'm trying to keep it together. Because the more we talk about food, the hungrier it gets. But this morning, I'm cooking bacon. I'm going to make some grits with some cheese. I'm going to throw a little piece of butter in there. And then when my grits are done, see, this is my, what I do. See, this is struggle meal, right? When my grits are done, I'm going to take them out. And you got to put American cheese in there. No cheddar cheese, no shit like that. No, a slice of American cheese. Real cheese, not processed cheese food product. Kraft, I'm talking to you. Okay, real slice of American cheese. I put that in there with a little piece of butter. Well, not a little piece of butter. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. With some butter, some salt and pepper, some hot sauce. I mix all of that up, right? Then I crumple up the bacon and I drop the bacon in there crumpled. My God. My God. Y'all hear my stomach? Jesus. Even my stomach said, God, listen. My stomach said, Lord. And if you want to be fancy, cook some spicy sausage. And instead of the bacon, crumple up the spicy sausage in there. And just keep dumping hot sauce. My Lord. Listen. Listen. You heard my stomach. My stomach said, listen. My stomach said, for thou art forsaken me? My stomach is cutting up down here like Reverend Lonnie Love. Do you hear me? This stomach is like, listen. What dude say from Ghostbusters 2? Command me, Lord. That's what my stomach just said when it heard me talk about that. Oh, I love grits. I love grits. It's just, I don't know what it is. I love grits, but I will not order them out at a restaurant. Because people at restaurants don't make grits properly. Most places, they either don't cook them long enough, they're never creamy enough. You know what I mean? But because my family's from the South. So if the grits ain't creamy, I just don't like it. So I will not order grits when I'm out. Grits are something I only eat at home. That's it. Now I'm going to tell y'all a story as I wrap up this morning. I'm going to tell you a funny story. This is the funniest shit ever. It's still funny to me. So this had to be like it had to be like 20 years ago. So I was working at this company, right? And we were talking. I was talking with some of my coworkers. And I mentioned, like, I love grits. I love grits, but I hate how long they take to cook. Because I was raised, if you're going to cook grits, you always got to cook them on the stove. There's no other way to cook grits except on the stove. And I remember this guy. His name was Steve. And I haven't talked to Steve in a long time. I got to track down Steve and see how he's doing. And Steve, white guy. Steve was a great guy. And so I said, man, I want grits tonight for dinner. But I ain't trying to take 20 minutes to cook no grits on no stove. He said, stove? You can cook grits in the microwave. I said, microwave? Oh, no, I can't do that. No upstanding person cooks grits in a microwave. My grandmother will whoop my ass. He said, huh? Who said you can't cook grits in the microwave? I said, well, I've never seen nobody in my family cook grits in a microwave. I didn't think it was possible. I just thought you had to cook grits on the stove. I've never seen that before. You know, it's like fucking Bigfoot. I've never seen that. I never even heard a concept of cooking grits in a microwave. And the guy was like, you never read the container? On the container, my eyelash, on the container, it says that you can cook grits in the microwave. I said, sir, I've never read the container to learn how to cook grits, sir. I didn't even know they had instructions on the container. I just learned how to cook grits from the other people in my house. My mama, my grandmama, you know, aunties, cousins. That's how you learn how to cook. You learn how to cook from people making you come in the kitchen and watching them cook. You know what I mean? And you never saw them read instructions. You know what I mean? You never saw that. You know what I mean? You never saw them read instructions. You never saw them measure. Try to ask your old school auntie or somebody for a fucking recipe. It's like you trying to find, and look, you're trying to find the hidden treasure like Nick Cage. Literally. They're like, well, listen, you just keep seasoning until you feel like you're done. What the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean? And I'm going to tell you, you figure it out over time because you just got to keep cooking and you keep learning. And you really, really honestly do get to a point where you can literally eyeball it when it comes to cooking, not baking. Now, I've yet to meet a baker that can just eyeball it. You understand? Say again. Yep, they would have the tasting spoon that they would wash between tastes, but they always tasted their food. You're right, Michael. Yeah, cooking is experimenting. Baking is science. Boom. So even when you saw your mama make a pie crust from scratch, that little cup that she would take out of her flour was still just a cup. You understand? So she was still measuring even when it looked like she wasn't. Even when it looked like she wasn't. She was still measuring when she baked. Now when she cooked, oh shit, that was coming from the soul. That was coming from the soul. So when he told me about cooking grits in the microwave, I'll never forget the day I tried. And when he told me that it was instructions on the can. Because again, I had never looked because I was not raised to read the instructions. See, I was raised, if you bought something from the store, you never ate it the way it came anyway. So it was irrelevant how they say cookie. Because you was going to do what you was going to do with it. You understand? That's how I was raised, because we was raised poor. So whatever you bought from the store was always you was going to kick it up a notch. You were never going to have it just like that. You just weren't. That was not a concept that we were raised on. Yeah, exactly, Noodly. Yep. Cooking is an art, baking is a science. But we were always taught to doctor things up. That's how you made things better, right? That's how you made things better. Because if I'm not mistaken, Spam, yeah, because Spam initially was things people weren't cooking Spam at first. Spam was a meat in a can that you could just eat. Shit, poor people start cooking that shit, crusting it up. Back in the day when Spam first came out, it was not about cooking it. It was about meat that you could store in your cabinet and could eat it anytime you wanted to. But then black folks and poor people was like, how about if we fry that thing up, get it a little crusty, and then put an egg on that sandwich with it? Man. Yeah, let me tell you something. When my poor ass found out that people looked at Spam as a delicacy, I was like, Spam? Because how much Spam I have eaten in my lifetime, especially growing up in the 70s and 80s, I'm surprised I didn't wake up as a can of Spam. You understand? Because when Spam came out and people started eating it, it was popular in the United States and it was cheap. It was cheap. It ain't cheap now. Now I walk by Spam like I've never seen that man a day before in my life. I'm not paying that type of money. I'm not paying that type of money. It was cool when it was cheap. Not no more. They about to raise the price of corned beef hash in the can. Salmon patties. Y'all done fucked that up too. Yeah, I shot that because I'm upset. I'm shooting prisms at everybody that raised the price of canned salmon. That was one of the cheapest fucking meals ever, was salmon patties. Man, your mama cooked that for breakfast, some salmon patties with some fried potatoes and onions. Come on, y'all. Come on. Like I said, we've been poor. We already know what it's like. We gonna be all right. To the people who ain't never been poor, you better take the time while you got it. I remember rice biscuits, rice pudding, bread pudding. See, people don't understand. Poor people they have a lot of ingenuity. You learn a lot of things. I thought food was supposed to be getting cheaper too, but not so much. Hell, I remember my grandmama making biscuits just with flour and fucking Crisco. Ooh, ain't nothing like a fucking Crisco biscuit. Or sometimes using butter. My grandmother would churn butter from scratch. And then, because see, Contrary to popular belief, butter burns very fast. Too fast sometimes for certain things. Yes, with some buttermilk. My God. Y'all stop playing with me. I haven't tasted a great buttermilk, homemade buttermilk biscuit since my grandmother was alive and my great grandma. That's honest. I have not. And listen, dude, I've churned butter too. Because my great grandmother made us churn butter. We ain't had no choice. Child. We was churning butter, shucking peas, picking sage, putting it in pillowcases so it can dry out. Don't play with me. Oh, I'm sorry. No, the sage went in the pillowcase after it dried out. So grandma could take it to town and sell it. Listen. Look, we're all hungry, Miss Blue Love. We're all hungry. We're all hungry. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing people drink buttermilk with cornbread. I remember. Oh, I remember, man. I'm so hungry. Listen, that's why I'm going to start wrapping up. I got to eat. What they say, my stomach is touching my back. They're in a relationship. They're in a whole relationship right now. Okay? A whole relationship. Look, I'm taking y'all all the way back. And if you love how I'm taking you back, look, a great segue. Check out the Straight No Chaser podcast. I did it recently. I think it was last week. Taking you back. Going back in time, doing the nostalgia talk. Going way back. Go check it out. I think you'll like it. And today, a new episode of the Straight No Chaser podcast is going to pop today. It went out yesterday for paid Patreon members, but everybody else, you're going to see it at 7:00 p.m. tonight. I talk about, today's episode is talking about when the applause fades. How people get addicted to the, because this, to me, it was sparked by the, what do you call it? The stuff that you've been seeing in the media lately. Like the Nicki Minaj stuff, the Drake stuff, the Lil Wayne stuff. It made me think about what happens when people get addicted to influence, when they get addicted to celebrity, when they get addicted to the exposure and nobody cares anymore. What happens then? Check it out. Oh yeah, we need to compile a cookbook, y'all. Listen, because there's so many recipes I think that get lost and left behind. We need to put something together. The problem I have is it's going to raise the price of food. You understand? You put together a good cookbook with good stuff, it raises the price of food. Because then everybody and their mama going to want to cook it. That's the only part. That's the part that I don't like. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's the part I don't like. Yeah, I think I'm going to shoot some video this morning when I'm cooking my bacon and doing my grits, so people can see. I did it on my other channel before, where I showed about me doing grits, because I don't play about my grits. Oh, I love grits. But I'm about to go in here and make some bacon, some grits with some cheese and some hot sauce and some butter, and I'm gonna crumple my bacon up in my grits, and I'm gonna throw down with the throwdown. Yes, I is. Yes, I is. I love you guys. I'm gonna see you this afternoon, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. That's when I'll see you here back on TikTok Live. Check out the podcast, Patreon, Spotify, TikTok drops tonight. I'm not TikTok, Spotify, YouTube drops tonight, 7:00 p.m. For paid members on Patreon, it's already there. Then I got another new podcast episode that's going to drop on Friday, where I talk about how the youth how they're struggling. How the boomer generation didn't leave nothing behind for the rest of us. Okay? And look, I say us as if I'm in my 20s. I'm not. But y'all understand where I'm coming from. Okay? Thank you so much, JW. I'm going to enjoy that. I'm like, no. I'm going to tear that thing up. Okay? Understand. Love you guys. Listen, I thank you. Look, we got 46,000 likes this morning. Thank you so much for the likes. Got over 100 shares. Thank you so much for the gifts. I'm going to send a shout out to my top 5 gifters this morning, because I always do. Number 1, beautiful Sanopa. Thank you so much, beautiful. Number 2, beautiful, my dog is Charlie. Number 3, beautiful Lori. Number 4, beautiful Shauna. Number 5, beautiful Kiera. And a special shout out to number 6, beautiful Kim. I thank you all for the gifts and your time. I'm going to see you guys this afternoon. And I'm going to tell you like I always tell you, don't let nobody live rent-free in your head. Don't feed the trolls. And you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Peace, you guys. See you at 5. Bye-bye.